Hello friends, welcome back. So this is Shanmukh Srinivas, as you know. So today we are going to learn the biology lesson 1. So what is its name? Its name is life processes. Which subtopic we are going to deal? We are going to deal now the nutrition. We are going to learn nutrition from a pin to big buffalo, my dear friends. We are going to crack it out. Okay. So without any delay, let's get into the introduction of life process. So this is obviously the part 1, okay, and very important for both 10th examinations, okay, this lesson. So life processes are the processes which are helpful for maintenance of life, okay, they are helpful for maintenance of life and to produce young ones, okay, to produce young ones also it is very useful. What this life process, okay, right? And why are they essential? Same answer. They are essential for maintenance of life and to lead a sustained life. Sustained life means a good life, my dear friends. Okay. So how many types? So we have 5 types. What are they? First one, nutrition. Second one, digestion. Third one, respiration. Fourth one, transportation. And fifth one is excretion, my dear friends. And the sixth one is also there, and this is star because this is not included in the life process biology 10th CBSE board, because we have a separate chapter for this, that is how do organisms reproduce. There we'll learn completely about the asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, okay, reproduction, okay, modes of reproductions, what are there, okay, that all we'll learn. Okay, now we are only going to crack the nutrition one. Okay, without any delay, let us learn the concept of nutrition. So to learn this concept very easily, I want to ask the first question is, only one question is also there, okay, only one question is only there. So question is very simple. How do we get energy? How do we get energy for doing the daily works? Daily works. Okay, daily works. How do we are getting energies for daily works? Playing, like doing things, okay, learning, understanding it, okay, we need some energy, yes or not? How do we get? Think about it, my dear friends, think about it. Question mark yes or no, because I will tell it out now only. So the answer for this is by consuming food. Okay, by consuming food only we'll getting energy. This will give you the this would will give you the concept of nutrition. So what is definition we are going to learn now? Nutrition means intake and utilization of food. Okay, it is intake and utilization of food. For what? For getting energy, we know that. For getting energy, okay, this one is okay. And we have another uses also, okay, for taking in the food and utilizing it for growth, development, bodybuilding, and repair. Okay, what are they? Growth, development, bodybuilding, and repair. Okay, this all are done by the utilization of food we eat. Okay, either it is nutritious food or a junk foods. Okay, we get some energy which will do the growth. Okay, we are growing, right, and development. Okay, your development means not the physical development, okay, mentally developing, okay, and bodybuilding, okay, staminas, etc., okay, and immunity levels increasing, and repair if any injuries happened, okay, this will reduce. Okay, so and modes of nutrition, so we have two modes, okay, as you can see. Let me change the color. Let me use this color. Okay, so new autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So these are two. Let us learn one by one. Okay, so to start with, autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. So let us start with the definition. Okay, the mode of nutrition in which the organisms can prepare their own food. Okay, the organism can prepare their own food. Okay, their own food. Okay, let's take this is organism. Okay, I am writing organism only. Organism. Okay, by raw materials it can prepare its own food. Okay, without any help. Okay, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, what are examples? Very easy. Okay, that is chlorophyllous plants and bacteria. Okay, chlorophyllous plants and bacteria means chlorophyll plants and chlorophyllous bacteria. Okay, are you able to understand? Chlorophyllous plants and chlorophyllous bacteria, my dear friends, are the examples of autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so let us go into the next concept. Okay, so how is it only possible for the green plants? Think, 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 think. It's very simple. Okay, please don't keep this question marks now, my dear friends. I'm going to reveal that one. So let me reveal it. 3, 2, 1, go. So photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis helps now. Okay, now we'll learn what is photosynthesis. Okay, the process of nutrition in green plants is done by photosynthesis. Okay, the process of nutrition in the plants is done by the photosynthesis. Okay, okay, now I'll what is the abbreviation of photosynthesis? I'll tell. Photo means light, my dear friends, and synthesis means to prepare. Wait a minute. Okay, photo means light and synthesis means to prepare. Okay, to prepare. Okay, by using light we prepare the food, not we, the plants, green plants will prepare food. Okay, now photosynthesis definition we are going to learn. It's very easy definition. It's maybe asked for 2 or 3 marks in the board examination, my dear friends. So let's crack it out, that one also. Photosynthesis is a method in which food is prepared by the okay, so food is prepared by sunlight, using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll. Okay, again I want to read it. Okay, please listen. Okay, photosynthesis is a method in which food is prepared by sunlight, using sunlight. Okay, using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll. Okay, right. So now let's go into the next topic. Okay, yeah, good, cool. So how do plants get the components required for the photosynthesis? Okay, how do they get? This is very important. Okay, they'll ask for 3 to 2 marks. Okay, this full autotrophic mode of nutrition topic is very important. Not only autotrophic mode of nutrition, heterotrophic mode of nutrition is also very important, my dear friends. So that's why um, okay, this lesson is that much importance given to the uh, boards. Okay, class 10th. Okay, so let us crack it now. Okay, so stomata helps in exchange of gases, carbon dioxide in, CO2 out. Means here I want to tell you that, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it's changed. Okay, so I want to tell you that stomata are the tiny pores. Okay, they are tiny pores. Tiny pores. Yes, pores. Okay, tiny pores which are found bottom of the leaf. Okay, they are tiny pores which are found bottom of the leaf. Okay, so they do what they do, they exchange gases, means they take in the carbon dioxide which is useful for the photosynthesis as we learned in the definition. Okay, and they release out the CO2 which is the byproduct of the photosynthesis. Okay, and they also helpful in the transpiration. Okay, transpiration means what? So that also I will tell you, my dear friends. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm got. Yeah. So transpiration means, see, excessive water is, let's take that excessive water is stored in dams. Okay. What we should do? We should open the dam gates and we should allow it to the flow into the fields. Okay, fields. So like this only, the plant, if the plant or a tree a plant or a tree, okay, has excessive water in it, this stomata will open the stomata. Okay, this stomata will open and will allow to disappear into the atmosphere. Okay, or evaporate into the atmosphere, or escape. Okay, escape into the atmosphere. Okay, so that is about the stomata. Okay, what are the stomata uses? There are two: exchange of gases, taking in the carbon dioxide, releasing the oxygen. Okay, helpful, also helpful in transpiration, means the excessive water in the plant will be escaped out through transpiration. Okay, this process is called as transpiration. So now chlorophyll is a green color pigment. Okay, green color pigment. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, chlorophyll is a green color pigment which is useful for absorption of sunlight. Okay, it's a green color pigment. Okay, that's why we are telling that green plants and chlorophyllous plants. Okay, like that. Okay, means chlorophyll means it's a green color pigment, my dear friends. Okay, the plants have a green color pigment called as chlorophyll. It actually produces, the chloroplast produces the chlorophyll. Okay, chloroplast. Okay, chloroplast. Okay, P L A S T, plast, my dear friends. Okay, chloroplast produces this chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll, which absorbs the sunlight. Okay, and in turn turns into the chemical energy. Okay, this sunlight or the solar energy is turned into the chemical energy. Okay, now water from the roots. Okay, water from the roots. Okay, we daily pour the water. Okay, it goes through the plant, or it goes to the plant through roots. Okay, my dear friends. So chemical formula is also very important, that is 6CO2 plus 6 12H2O. Okay, let me okay, 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to, in presence of sunlight, sunlight, sorry, just a minute, my dear friends, just a minute, now I'll tell you. Okay, so 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to, this is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, that's why I'm writing. Okay, C6H12O6 plus 6CO2. Okay, plus energy. Okay, okay, energy is taken in. Okay, energy is taken in by the plants only. Okay, but it is released by biological process only, my dear friends. Okay, this energy should come here. Sorry, this energy should come here because we use the solar energy or chemical energy, which is turned into chemical energy. Okay, my dear friends. So that is the chemical equation of photosynthesis. Very important while you're writing experiments. Okay, they'll ask why is sunlight is essential. Okay, why is this chlorophyll is essential. Okay, why is carbon dioxide essential, like this. So they'll ask. Okay, that one also I'll tell. Okay, don't worry my dear friends. Okay, we have completed the autotrophic nutrition now. Okay, autotrophic nutrition now. Okay, we have completed autotrophic nutrition now. We are going to go to the heterotrophic nutrition now. So without any delay, let us go into it. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition now. So this is also very easy. If you know the autotrophic and nutrition or understand the autotrophic nutrition, then heterotrophic nutrition is very easy. So we'll crack it that also. Okay. So definition is the mode of nutrition in which the organism cannot prepare their own food. Okay, cannot prepare their own food. Okay, the organism cannot prepare their own food. In autotrophic, they can prepare their own food. In heterotrophic, they cannot prepare their own food. Okay, this cannot, my dear friends. Okay, apostrophe is missing. Okay, and depend upon others. Okay, depend upon others. Okay, in autotrophic nutrition, through raw materials, it prepares its own food. Okay, this in heterotrophic nutrition, they will depend upon others. They cannot prepare their own food. Okay, it's called as heterotrophic nutrition. Is this interesting? Okay, right? Very easy, right? Okay, this we have learned already in lower standards. Okay, if you don't remember, that's why they are giving in complexity here. Okay, examples are animals, bacteria, fungi, etc. Okay, why I mention again bacteria here? Because I have told there chlorophyllus bacteria. Okay, chlorophyllus bacteria are like green algae. Okay, like that. Okay, they contain only chloroplast which produce chlorophyll, my dear friends. Okay, okay, my dear friends. Now types of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, there are three types. Very easy. Okay, we'll crack it that one also. That just leave that one. Okay, parasitic. Okay, this is first one. Okay, so for this I am going to give you a very easy example. Okay, guest. Okay, a guest is coming to your house. Okay, so he will be depending upon for you just for 1 to 2 days. Okay, 1 to 2 days he'll depend upon you. Okay, like that, here in place of guest, an organism depends upon the host body. Here you are the host. Okay, a guest is there. Okay, he inform you that I will come for 1 2 days, I'll depend upon you. Okay, for some issue. Okay, let's leave it here. The organism will come. Okay, organism will come and depends upon the host body. Okay, host body here like this only, like similar thing is happening, but here it will not tell. Okay, I am coming, you be ready, like that it will not tell. Okay, my dear friends. Okay, and it will not be for 1 2 days. Okay, how much it want, it will be consuming our nutrition. For example, lichens. Okay, lice. Okay, lice, not lice, lice. Okay, lice. Let Okay, sorry, lice. Okay, shit. Okay, lice is the example for parasitic mode of nutrition, my dear friends. Lice is which you see in the hair. Okay, they'll come and they suck your blood, and for they'll suck your blood. Okay, or they will take the nutrition. Okay, and they will go off. Okay, without killing. Okay, without killing. Okay, right, isn't it interesting? Right, so we have completed it. Now saprophytic. Saprophytic mode of nutrition means the organisms which feed on the dead and decaying matter. Okay, dead and decaying matter. Okay, dead and decaying matter. Okay, they feed on dead and decaying matter. Example, mushrooms. Okay, or not only mushrooms, we can also tell that vultures. Okay, vultures are also eat eat the dead decaying matter and releases the nutrients into the soil. Okay, example earthworms. Okay, vermicomposting they'll do, yes or not, right? Compost. Okay, like that. Okay, next, holozoic mode of nutrition. Very easy. Holozoic mode of nutrition. This, the organisms consume solid food. Okay, solid food. Okay, solid food. Okay, they feed on solid food or consume solid food and break the complex food into the simple substances. Okay, or similar substances. Simpler substances, sorry. Okay, similar simpler substances. Okay, and so examples are human beings as. Okay, okay, summary, my dear friends, we have completed everything. Okay, we have completed each and every topic. Okay, we have completed each and every topic. We have completed heterotrophic mode of nutrition also, my dear friends. Okay, yes. So introduction we have learned. Okay, what is life process and what are its types? We have 5 types. Okay, next, nutrition means intake and utilization of food for energy, or for getting energy, and for growth, development, bodybuilding, and repair. Okay, this also we have learned types of nutrition, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic. We have learned what is autotrophic nutrition. Okay, autotrophic nutrition means the organisms which can prepare their own food, my dear friends. Okay, the organisms which can prepare their own food. Okay, we have also learned the autotrophic nutrition in green plants. Okay, we have learned autotrophic nutrition in green plants, that is photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis means the method which is used by the green plants to prepare food by using the raw materials like, okay, sunlight, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, and water. Okay, we have learned how the plant will get this raw materials. Okay, we have also learned the heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means the organism cannot prepare their own food. Okay, it depends upon the other organisms. Okay, we have already also learned about the types of heterotrophic nutrition, that is parasitic, saprophytic, and holozoic. Okay, so I hope that you understand this topic. So thank you for watching this video, my dear friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you not yet subscribed. Okay, it's free of cost. Okay, and like the video, share it to your friends. Okay, and comment down below how is this video.